Get in your bag and ignore everything else, man. This is such a simple concept, but it's hard in practice. And it doesn't necessarily just mean your financial goals or just to get a ton of money, man. It goes deeper than that. But a big thing is getting that money, bro. It really is. Because once you have that security with like a little bit of extra money that you could necessarily take risks or go through hard times without having to stress like to the full extent where you're literally just pinching pennies like crazy because of the situation you're in, which is a nasty situation to be in. It's such a beautiful feeling to be able to be secure in that way. But what I mean with get in your bag and ignore everything else, man, it's just simple, man. Get in your bag, and by your bag, it could be whatever it is. Your fitness, your goals, your relationship with God, with your girl, with your family, anything, man. Relationship with yourself also. Getting yourself cleaned up, feeling right about yourself, feeling good about yourself, learning new things, whatever the bag is for you, you got to get to that. And what I mean by ignore everything else is not necessarily ignore in the sense where you could do that. You could. You'll be very isolated, but you'll probably get a lot done. And if that's the type of timing you need to be on right now, then that's what you got to do. But what I mean by ignore is, you ever been on your mojo? I know I have. And then something pop up, it throws you off your rhythm, and you start slacking off, bullshitting, and all these different things. That's what I mean by ignore, man. You're on your shit, bro. No matter if it's your girl, your family, your work, friends, whatever it is that gets you a little bit thrown off your rhythm, you take that to the chin real quick. If you can, think about it in the moment. If not, literally ignore it in the meantime. Go get your work done and then come back to it. And the thing is, it's very hard to do that. And this is where I'm gonna talk some shit, bro. If it's hard for you to just ignore things, it's like a half and half thing. It depends on how big the situation is or how big the issue is. But if something that you can literally just confront it, figure it out, and then get it over with, do that. And don't sit wondering like, oh, what if I do this? What if this happens? Oh, should I do it like this or like this or like this? Don't do that, man. If you can literally just go up, confront the issue, and solve it, go do that. But if it's something that's a little bit more complex and more time consuming and more thought provoking, then ignore it in the meantime. Don't sit there all gloomy, all sad, all discouraged, all unmotivated because something in the outside world is affecting your inner self, man. For all that other shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Why would you let your job be like, hey, you know what? You can't do this. You can't do more. You can't do better than this, man. You're stuck here in a sense. Why would you take that and actually believe it and sit there and be like, yeah, I can't do it, man. Let me just stick it through and make the best of this. Man, fuck that shit. You may have to thug it out with them for a while, but you got your plan. You got the things you got to do in order to get out of that. That's what I mean by ignore. Don't let all these outside things affect how you feel, what you do, and how you get to that bag, man. Know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example, man. Let's say you get into a little argument with your girl. Happens, natural. I've even done this, man. I get like a little like, damn, it sucks. Because it does suck. It really does. But just because it sucks don't mean I gotta stop working out. Don't mean I gotta start eating unhealthy. Yeah, I'm doing all of that because I'm emotional and I'm allowing it to fuck with me, which is going to naturally. But why does me feeling bad about a situation that happened throw me off my course? One, it's new to me. I haven't experienced this before, and those emotions you have in a relationship, man, those emotions are strong and they're scary and they're beautiful at the same time. They really are. So it's all new to me, and I'm still working on myself and the relationship and all to make it the best we can, you know? And I say we because it's a partnership and it's something you do with your partner. Another example, work, man. Like, work is so easy, man. Like, people think People, and this is what I mean, like, don't let things affect you, bro. Ignore everything else, man. Work, there's gonna be so much bullshit, whether you have a fucking annoying boss, whether the work itself is just you're overworked with no pay, no compensation like you should be having. That's all gonna fuck with you internally and make you feel like shit. And when you feel like that, one, you're gonna hate your time at work, which sucks because you're gonna probably spend a lot of time there, man. And I'm not saying enjoy the bullshit, bro, but like, strive and know that you're gonna do better and more than where you're at right now. And that should push you through the day, in the sense, like, instead of in that day of work, you're sitting there like, oh man, fuck this shit, like, oh, I hate this right now, like, bro, like, because what is that doing, man? And trust me, I've been there, and literally in the same job I'm working at now. There was like 2-3 months where me and one of my coworkers would literally be just saying like, bro, I hate this shit right now, bro. Like, I need to get some money. I need and we'd just be fucking talking shit about the job and be like, bro, man, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, and that didn't do anything. Fast forward a couple months, we're like, you know what, this job ain't too bad. It gives us the opportunity to go and do some other shit outside of the work schedule, because the schedule is really nice and the pay is decent, benefits are cool. You know what I'm saying? And that job really puts you in a position, if you use it wisely and you avoid all the bullshit that most people fall into, whether it's like, oh no, I got too many bills to pay, or oh, I'm so tired, I just want to chill this weekend, or oh, there's not enough time for this, or oh, don't make enough money for that, like that, like all the BS you hear, man. Ignore all of that, because you got your own path, you got your own mission, you got your own thing, man. Don't let all these other people go into your ear talking about their issues, in the sense of, not even, you can hear them out, but don't let their issues define you, man. Don't start sitting there and be like, yo, yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, it does suck. Nah, man. Someone starts bullshitting me, I'm gonna be like, bro, like, yeah, you're right. Like, you're tired, but like, hey, if you want to make something, you gotta do it while you're tired, anyways. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just yapping right now. I don't even remember what I was really talking about, but just get it in your bag, man. Ignore everything else. By ignore, I don't mean ignore. Because if you really care about your girl, family, friends, job, you can't just ignore it and pretend like nothing's there, or completely just avoid fixing some issues, right? All I mean by ignore is continue your grind, your purpose, your pursuit of your goals, whatever it may be. Continue that, no matter how bad, how shitty you feel about a certain situation that is happening in your world, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all gonna have things to deal with. We're all gonna go through whatever we go through. Like, that's just life. But how I have been allowing it to stop my motion, and by motion I mean stop myself, man, from really continuing the development I need to develop. I don't know if that made sense, but continuing my development, continuing my grind, my hustle, my purpose, quote unquote. I've allowed all these things to really take a toll on me and put me back in the spot where I was, and that spot was ugly, because I really felt like shit, worthless, like I wasn't capable of doing things that I wanted to be doing. And that's an ugly feeling, man. And the thing is, I didn't give myself this feeling. I let the outside world make me feel like that again. And when I felt like that again, I started to treat myself in that way. And not necessarily saying like, oh, I don't think I can do it, because I know I can do it. But I allowed myself to get back in the position where I was slacking off, not being disciplined, man. Literally just comes down to that. Instead of like, in moments where I was still in the shaky spot, right? But like something would happen, I'd be like, man, you know what? I don't care, bro. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. That's just a bunch of noise to me. I'm gonna get this shit done regardless. That's what I mean. And that's what's important. All that noise, in one, out the other. And not necessarily like that, bro. Nah, keep it in there. Nah, right in the moment, do your due diligence, and then come back to it, fix it. or deal with it right away so it's out of the way and you're back on your grind. But if you don't want to deal with it right away, don't sit with it. Don't let it affect you and stop you from pursuing your things. Continue that. Continue on your path, man. No matter what happens, continue on your path. Take care.